Howdy y'all, I am Ice Gold, and today we're going to be doing a member benefits tier list. The last time I made one of these was like a year ago, and this is a good question. Which member benefits in Wiz are great, and which are utter crap? So, that's what we're here to talk about. There are 9 member benefits. I guess AlphaStair just sort of threw in this last one on accident, but anyway. These are the 9 benefits, plus the 1 extra that doesn't actually exist. I guess that's supposed to be like free tournaments or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. This was made a while ago. Anyway, so there are 9, and going to be ranking them S, A, B, C, D, and ultimately, just something to mention, I am glad that they run these at all. I mean, it sure would be nice if they could run them for longer, like week-long benefits like we have right now. And speaking of that, 'tis the season, because I decided to make this video after seeing that they did a free second chance chest weekend into a 9-day streak of double scroll of fortune points, which is kind of like not having a benefit for a while. So that's why I got in the spirit, decided I wanted to make this. So that is what we're doing. So first on the list is going to be free training point buyback. They actually did do this the weekend that Selenopolis dropped. So props to them for doing that. That was good on them. And I think I'm going to put this one in the B tier. It's like, it doesn't come around often. They do it like every couple months and after every major content update, but it's not the best benefit, but it's definitely, it's like when I need to get my training points back, like if I've I guess the biggest example right now, and I really should have checked my storm, but I can't train any negative auras because I have 0 training points, and I realized that after this benefit was up, so that's pretty fun. So can't really do much play with that, but it is definitely good if you need it. But if you don't need it, then it's kind of just a wasted weekend. But otherwise, I think right, that this benefit is worthy of being considered B tier. It's good enough when it comes around if you need it, but if you don't need it, then it's useless. That's kind of all it is. And I wish they would double up on like lower tier benefits and higher tier benefits on weekends. I think that would be kind of cool if they were to do that. But this is KingsIsle we're talking about, and yeah, that's all I really need to say on the matter. So next up, this is double reagents. This is going to go in the S tier. I mean, for obvious reasons. This is like no crafting cooldown is really great if you're just trying to do all the crafting quests, because that can be a pain in the neck trying to do those early quests, because it's like you need to wait 10 to 15 minutes between every craft. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But when this benefit is active, you can do all of those back-to-back rapid fire. But the big thing about this benefit is that it comes with double reagents, and I played back when Dragoon farming was a thing. That was around the time that this template was made. So yeah, this is gonna go in the S tier, because there were so many days back then where I was like trying to get Dragoon amulets, boots, hats, even robes in some cases, like for my ice way back when. One of my most popular videos from the Julo era was Ice Peeve, where I was using the Dragoon robe, so that was what was going on with that. But overall, I mean, double reagents, especially right now, without just straight chalk the bazaar is, this is going to get even better. It's like, maybe I would have put this in the A tier before, but now it's like you kind of do have to get all your reagents. It's very hard to obtain reagents through the bazaar. It's like, even though they fixed it, I guess yesterday would technically be now, there's still been reports that reagents are still hard to come by. It's like treasure cards seem to be fixed, but reagents are still sort of scarce, and that happens sometimes. This happened even before the change, but yeah, it's gotten a little worse since the change. So for double reagents to come on, that is a huge thing, because it is double reagents from every single thing. It's like gardening, always great, and like farming and drops and all that, also really, really great. Double Dream Water. I mean, Weft Yarn, I guess, is the new thing now, so I do hope that they run this soon. And yeah, I don't want to spend too long talking about it. I really have to gush over how good this benefit is, because it is seriously one of the greatest, and they almost never run it. I know that Morphcord has been tracking the benefits for the last few years, but I don't think they've run this more than 10 times since they started tracking it, which is kind of sad reacts, but whatever. Next up, the reason why I'm making this video, double scroll of fortune points, D tier. It's like, to get any of the really good stuff, you have to pay, and screw that. It's like, what good is double scroll points if you have to pay to actually get the most out of the benefit? It's like, there are some good things like energy elixirs I think you can get at one of the tiers for free, but yeah, I think it's only one energy elixir, and that's its own whole thing. So double scroll points definitely going to go in the D tier, and yeah, they don't run it often, which I'm happy about. They only run it at the end of every scroll of fortune. So yeah, but it definitely, like, if it's gonna take up a weekend, it's not really that great, and I think they might understand that, and that's why they don't run it often. So still though, I think this would be good to double up with something like double reagents and that sort of thing, just on a weekend. I wish they would start doing that. So this one isn't a thing that exists for eternities. I guess isn't technically a member benefit, but if it was, I'd put it like somewhere up in here because those are cool. But next up is double daily assignment rewards. And look, if I could get double the gold keys, that would be so cool, but I can't. And ever since they made gold keys not really matter as much, it's sort of like, even if I could get that, it's not really that great. This is the only free quote-unquote way to get crowns outside of the earn crowns button, but it's so minuscule. It's like if the rewards for like the gold and the crowns were to be multiplied by, I don't know, 5 or 6, then I would consider it worth, and I would like seeing this benefit pop up in the rotation. But for right now, daily assignments, I mean, I rarely do them. I used to really wax poetic about how great it was, but truth be told, it is not as good as I thought. It's very slow, but still, I mean, if you do them, good on you. That's all I can really say about it. So next up is zero energy fishing. This is definitely a very good benefit. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the A tier. As decorators know, this is definitely a great benefit to have come around. It's very good, and you know, if you're trying to fish, especially with the new magic weaving, I was trying a moment ago to get the stormfish for storm weaving on my fire wizard so I can do PvP tomorrow, but the only place that you can get that, because I went to Barkingham Palace, got it first try, and then didn't get credit for the quest, so I had to go back into the Emperor's Retreat, beat up 2 bosses, and then, like, just to get to the Frozen Lake, and I couldn't even, like, it's like I would winnow the fish, and there was 1 stormfish in the entire hole, and it wasn't even the one that I needed. So cool and epic. But you know, if I had 0 energy fishing, you know, I could have looked around, leveled myself up to 6, and then gone back and spammed it and actually been able to complete the labor. But yeah, it's just a pain in the neck. So 0 energy fishing, very good benefit. Gotta put that in the A tier. Next up is double gardening, easy in the S tier. I mean, I don't really need to say much on that. It's you can get double the rewards from gardening, and that's like double mega snacks if you got couch potatoes, deadly elephant ears, evil magma peas, that type of deal. So that is very, very good, as well as double reagents from all plants, which is also really great. It's like if you had a king parsley garden, if you were trying to get amber, which you can still craft spells with amber, by the way. It's that's I would recommend at least doing that, so you don't have to waste 35 spell limits. But you would get double important reagents from gardening when this benefit is active. So all in all, just very, very good. It's still in the S tier even after they got rid of double seeding. So that is just how good it is. And then next is the best benefit in the game, at double pet XP. Pets matter in this game so much, and I know I'm gonna have to be making some more pretty soon. So yeah, double pet XP definitely going to go in the S tier, just because pets matter so much. They are the only really good customizable piece of gear, and just being able to make them quicker and not have to waste as much energy, that type of deal, definitely going to be worthy of the S tier. And they run it really often too, which I really like that they do. Next up is double animus, and I think that's going to go in the C tier. Rating has sort of, I guess, made me appreciate it slightly more than I used to, because before I would have easily put it in the D tier. But when you have to farm those summons and to make a raid key, it's like this can come in handy. And yeah, because it takes a while, and yeah, it's a grind, it's a pain, but yeah, double animus, it's not as bad as it once was, in my honest opinion. They have made it like more useful, I guess. So yeah, it's not bad, or as bad, I guess. there's still very few people who will get use out of it, but those that do really appreciate it when it gets run. So there is that. And then the last one is free second chance chest. You can only do it once, so I think I'm going to put that in the seats here. This also helps in raids, but it's just not as great, because you can only do it once a day, and that sort of defeats the purpose. So yeah, otherwise, if you could do it more than once a day, it would definitely be much higher, but yeah, it's just one extra shot at drops, so wouldn't really say it's all that great. So anyway, that is the finished tier list. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I personally, like I keep saying, I really wish that they would run like one of these benefits at the same time as something up above, and that would be great if they were to start doing that, but I'm not holding my breath. So for the time being, thank you all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more, and I will see y'all later.